So this story happened during my freshman year of high school. One time in biology class, we had an assignment. We had to complete a worksheet kind of thing. The next day, another girl at my table asked to see my worksheet to compare with hers. I wasn't the smartest kid in the class, but I got pretty decent grades. She was just looking at it in her paper to see how our answers compared, but the guy who was sitting next to her hadn't finished his worksheet the night before, so he was just copying down my answers onto his paper. I felt kind of cheated because I put in so much hard work, but I also didn't feel like I was able to speak up for myself and say that I wasn't okay with that. So I didn't say anything at all and just let him copy it. The teacher came over and took all our papers. I think we all ended up getting zeros on the assignment. And at the end of class, while everyone was leaving, she told me to stay. And then she gave me a lecture about how I shouldn't let people copy off my work. I started crying really hard, and she thought it was because I was really hard on myself for letting that happen. At the time, I probably thought that was it too, but now I've realized that actually I was crying because in that moment I felt like I was being personally attacked for something I couldn't really control. And yes, I could have, but that anxious feeling is so hard to ignore sometimes. And I think that without realizing that it was even there was just no way at the time that I could have done anything about it. Now, since I'm aware of that feeling, I think I do have more active control over it, though it is still hard to fight against sometimes. It's definitely a long process and takes a lot of discipline, but eventually you can overcome that feeling.